Hello, my name is Ilona. Today is Thursday, December 15th, 2022, and we are awaiting the announcement of Mr. T today. And I'm really curious what false flag they're going to throw out this time. Last time we had a rocket that was supposed to be from Russia, but turned out in like a day that it was actually from the Ukraine. Very strange thing happening. So I'm not really sure if the announcement is going to be really massive, but things around it could be. It could potentially show us more things happening, and we'll have to wait and see what the response is from the dark energies and if they're going to throw in a false flag or not. Another thing I saw was that 19 states, this is very interesting, 19 US states launch investigations into BlackRock and Vanguard for embracing climate tyranny. So this is very good news. Most people will know about BlackRock and Vanguard, and they are very dark energies. Let's see, and the various efforts by two of the world's largest asset managers to force America into green energy and the overarching ESG, that's the environmental, social and governance scheme, face opposition from 19 states and counting that are launching investigations into their operations. So this could get very, very interesting. And it should tell you again that the dark energies, the narrative is falling apart. More and more investigations are being launched. And I think this is a good thing. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. And first thing I wanted to take a look at is Denmark. Someone asked me about the energy of Denmark. And finally today, apparently, the new government will be announced. 6 weeks ago, there were, of course, they voted. And Denmark has a new government after weeks of negotiations that will bring together a left-right political alliance between the moderates, the Social Democrats and the Liberals. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen said on Tuesday, and they will be presented today on Thursday. So this is interesting, and I just wanted to take a look at the energy of Denmark. So let's see. We've got the Ace of Swords. Very interesting. I'm looking at the Devil card. So there are some dark energies there still, but we're going to see the rest of the cards. The Queen of Pentacles for the central card, the Judgment card in the past. We've got the Empress underneath the central card. We've got the Four of Pentacles for the future, near future, and the Knight of Pentacles. So to me this feels like, especially with this card, that there's still some dark energies there. Obviously it is showing the agenda, but more truth will come out. The Ace of Swords is like a new beginning. This is about communication, about truth. So more and more things will come out in Denmark as well. What's going on, the government, the agendas they're trying to push through. So this is very interesting because we have two, in a way, similar energies, although of course the Empress is a much stronger energy because it's a major arcana card. But the Queen of Pentacles has very similar energies. It's about health, it's about taking care, it's a caring energy. So new energy is coming in Denmark. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Whiteheads are bringing in the energy to balance things out. That doesn't mean that there are no dark energies there, obviously, with the Devil card here, the back of the deck. There is still dark energy and it needs to be shown to people, but it's almost like they're purposely putting them on display. So I think we're really going to see more things happening in Denmark pretty soon, especially with the Ace of Swords. More, truth will come out, other things will come out. It's almost like people are starting to speak out. But for the future, near future, it will seem like it's just the same thing happening for, what's been going on for quite some time. It will take some time before people really start to see it, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is an energy that takes his time, looks at things differently. So it's not really emotion, it's standing still. So it will take some time before people really starting to see. But things are changing in Denmark as well. There's another energy flowing in, especially with these two. These are in a way beautiful energies. So I think the emphasis will be on health. The emphasis maybe on food, things like that will come out. And it wouldn't surprise me if things about the government are coming out as well. Truths are going to come out, but it will take some time. We're not going to see this immediately a week from now or something like that. So it will seem like it's the same old thing it's been for, forever, but things are changing. It will take some time. There is a plan going on to roll this out. So, and it is about exposing, obviously, the dark energies and their agenda there in Denmark. So I do see this as a positive thing. I do believe it will seem like it's the same thing that's, been shown for many times. And I'm sure there are many puppets in there, dark energy puppets in the government. But things are changing. There is a new energy coming in. And I think that happens with a lot of countries going on. Right now in Peru, by the way, there's also 30 days there. They are closing off things there. So we know in South America things are happening, especially in Peru, in Brazil. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, in Denmark, it's quite, easy going compared to that. But things are changing. It's like with different countries, there are different approaches. And I believe this is more of a slower approach. And I think that's necessary as well to open up people and to show them the, truths, things are coming out. But it's a different approach. So in Denmark, I see this as quite positive, to be honest. But it will take some time before you can really start seeing it. I also wanted to take a look at Canada. They want to assist leaving the earth plane for people, not just with mental problems, but now also with physical problems. I saw a clip, I think last week, about a veteran who was actually complaining that it took so much time to get, a lift in her staircase. And the person on the other side suggested she might be interested in assisting leaving the earth plane, which is just insane. More and more things are coming out about that. They are really, even now, they want to approve leaving the earth plane, so assisting you with that. If you live in poverty, it's really taking it to the next level. And usually there were 10 days, so people, could really think this through. But that's not the case anymore. You can actually decide the same day if you want to be assisted in leaving the earth plane. And doctors do not have to mention that on your certificate. They can put another reason on there. So we're watching some pretty heavy stuff. We mentioned before, the dark energy is a death cult. They want to get rid of us as soon as possible, as many people as possible. They've been doing this. This is not, of course, the first time. Look up eugenics. A lot of people, especially also in Germany, in a part of Germany, I believe, from in 1940 and even before that, till 1945, there was a period of time that they also took care of people that were not useful in their eyes. And we're getting there apparently in Canada as well. I just want to take a look at the energy of what's going on there. What is this energy? To me, it feels like this one is dropping out. This is really my children's card. So I'm just going to leave that to the side and take the other cards. What is this energy really about? We have the Chariot. That's the card above. The central card is the Sun. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the past. We have the Page of Cups underneath the Sun, the central card. We have the Judgment card for the near future and the Six of Swords. I'm also looking at the Star card. These are a lot of major arcana cards. We have the Chariot, the Sun, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. We have two cards that to me are cards representing children. So this is, I don't know where this is exactly going to, but this feels, even though the cards are in a way positive, beautiful cards, I feel this very dark energy when I look at this. So to me, this feels, I don't, I use my cards always upright. So even a positive card, if it doesn't feel, when I look at it and there's this feeling like, this doesn't feel right, to me, this means that this is actually the negative side. And I think this is exposing this. And ultimately, this is about getting the children. So they're probably like, if we can get rid of a lot of people, there will be children left, so to speak. Very strange way of thinking. But this is also getting rid of people just rolling out their agenda. And I think this is about waking up people, because this is going very, very far. And this is part of showing what's been going on for quite some time in the background, obviously. But it's now up front. It's now shown to the people that really this is the agenda they're working with. This is nothing to do with helping people. This is getting rid of people. And especially with a lot of youth as well, with a lot of mental problems, what's happening the past 3 years. Everything has escalated, and it's almost like they're jumping on top of that. They, of course, have a preference for younger, the younger energy. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's actually the main focus ultimately of this entire thing that's coming out now. They just want to get rid of a lot of people, leave over the children, and go after the children as well. I'm just getting sick to my stomach. Whew. We're moving away from this. We've got 2 cards moving away. But this is to show people and to get people angry and to stand up and to defend people, especially the people that have a lot of problems that really don't see a way out. This is changing that. The Chariot is gaining control, getting control back again. The 6 of Swords is leaving this behind. This is about waking up people and understanding really this is how far these people are willing to go, and even further than that. I've talked about this. They really want to take over full control of the humans that are left. They want to turn humanity into like a Borg technological cyborg race. That's what they want. They want full control, and this is part of it. So they can get rid of people. They put this blanket of love around it. Although I don't think they can anymore. If you're really assisting people leaving the earth plane because they're in poverty and not fixing the poverty problem which they have created themselves, I'm sorry, you're really far off. And I think a lot of people are starting to see this. So I think it's very important that people are talking about this. And more people are starting to see this. It wouldn't surprise me at all if a lot of things here in the Netherlands, we have, I think we're like the first country that actually made this legal to assist people in leaving the earth plane. Wouldn't surprise me at all if a lot of things happen there that we are not aware of. But this is now showing a light on Canada, but just the entire discussion about assisting people. And this is really shocking, and I think it's very important for people to see this, and it has to do with children as well. It's almost like that's really their main focus. If you take care of all the adults, of course you're left with the children. And of course there are also a lot of people in their youth, young people with issues, mental issues, and they love the young. They love that energy. They can really use that in all kinds of ways. So that's what I'm looking at. This is really waking up people, and people are moving away from this. This is really to show people what's going on. I'd like to leave it at this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.